Hey everybody, it's Floral. Today is Saturday, May 9th, and this is FLOSSTUBE number something, something, something. I don't know. I've been gone for a little bit. Life has been super busy. I've been missing y'all. I had wanted to get on here before now and just go over my Market Mania picks and show the rest of my haul from Market, and life's just been busy, and we're a week into Market Mania and I haven't shared anything. So I just thought I'd jump on here real fast, just show you a couple things, go over the list of what y'all told me your favorite picks for Market Mania were. I do have a finish. I have a few things I've been working on, and I'm going to have another giveaway at the end of this video. That was super fun last time, and I decided I'd do it again. So I've been to, since I have seen you last, I've been to the Camping and Stitching retreat. I have been to quilt camp. I have been to all day stitch for my local stitchy group. And I've met lots of new people. I have some new friends. It's been crazy. In the midst of all that, my niece got married, and I have done a lot of hem this, take this in, fix the sleeve kind of thing for the wedding. But it was beautiful and fantastic, and I'm so excited for them. I finished 2 quilts, but I will talk about those in my quilting video, my next quilting video, which I hope to make maybe next weekend, not really sure. But I have a lot to show you there too. So what I want to start with, let's start with what I've been working on. I don't have any organization to how I have stuff up here, so we're just gonna go with it. All right, so okay, let's talk about first what I finished. Sorry, I heard a noise. It was my washer. It's a laundry day, so it does this little whole jig thing when it's done. It's quite the serenade you get when the washer's done. So in my last video, I showed this, and it was not completed. This was what I was using as a strand a day piece, but I wasn't really doing a strand a day. I would, wait a few days and then catch up. I don't know if y'all do that. I don't know. It seems like every plan that I come up with, I see somebody else has a better plan and I change it. But I was able to get this piece done by doing that method. It is Cupid Sampler by With Thy Needle and Thread. This is the one, sorry, I had started because my friend Renee, Prairie Stitcher 515, had shown it in her last video. Did she have it finish or just finish stitching? Now I can't remember. But she did just the Cupid, and it's darling, which I hope you have all gone over and watched Renee. She's a darling. But anyway, she inspired me to get this started. I had wanted to do it for quite a while. She showed hers, and I said, well, I'm going to get mine out, and I'm going to do that too. And I did, so I'm very excited. I had hoped to have it framed by the time I saw you and showed it again. I ordered a frame from Art to Frame. It might be a little tight, I'm not sure. I haven't had a chance to really get in here and mess with it. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I did also get a frame for Upon a Midnight Clear that I showed you. Did I show you it finished in the last video? I don't know if I did or not. But anyway, I won't dig it out. But hopefully by the next video, I will have that framed and can show it to you. I did hang something on my wall right here. That is Salute to Abigail. That I love, 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 love. All my friends know there's like this joke. My husband has a thing about hanging things on the wall. He hasn't even noticed it yet. But he doesn't come in here or anything. But I'm just waiting on him to be like, has that been hanging on the wall? I don't remember. Anyway, so I got that finished, and then I had kind of turned it into a focus piece, and then I said, well, I need another focus piece. So I pulled out Cardinal Ken by Plum Street Samplers. This is what I'm doing for my piece for the sale that I started, which is hashtag any cardinal SAL. I know hashtags don't really work. I don't know, but there have been a couple people that have tagged me, and there are some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cardinal charts out there that you can go out and see, and just lovely. So I worked on this for a little bit, and then I don't want to say I lost focus on it. I just had life going on, so I'd hope to get a decent amount done. I did okay. This is stitched on the same piece of fabric as my Cupid sampler. It is a 28 count Lugana vellum by Picture This Plus. And I've stitched both these one thread over two linen. 1/2. But here's where I am on my cardinals. I had decided to use the inspiration from Katie Strachan's conversion. A friend of mine had hers, and she had done all of her cardinals red, and I said, well, I want to do all my cardinals red. So I wasn't really sure what to do up here because that process messed up what color his beak should be. I did it black, but I don't think I really like that, so I'll revisit that later. I am not doing it exactly as it's shown. All of the little red berries I intend to do with teeny tiny little buttons. And I'm not doing the snow because it's not going to show up on this color fabric. But I do want to get back to this because it's very, very fun to stitch. And this, I'm at a good point for some zoom stitching. So hopefully I can get some more time put in on this. Now, with everything that's been going on in my world, my sewing room has been a hot mess. Not that it's ever been clean. Don't even think for a minute that it is organized in any way, shape, or form in here. But it has been in such a disarray. I couldn't even get to the things that I was wanting to work on when I did have time to work on some stitching. So I basically just grabbed a bag and was taking it to work with me. In that bag was a piece that I've been working on for 1,000 years, or what feels like 1,000 years. I haven't shown it to you in a while, but I'm at the point where I'm making a little progress, and I'm feeling very motivated to keep working on this. So I'm trying to work on it a little bit within my Market Mania, instead of just focusing on Market Mania, just because I don't want to lose the momentum. And that piece is Floral Motif Sampler. That was super close, wasn't it? This is by the Scarlet House. It is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Anytime anybody shows it, I just ooh and ah. Sarah Stitchy Spot used to have it hanging on the wall behind where she videos. I know Annie, the Proper Stitcher, has done this, and I was working on mine way back when she was working on hers. It's still not done. A group of my friends are working on it. I know L Snaps Lisa, hi Lisa, is working on it. I just watched her video this morning. It was so good. I love her background space that she has and her finishing. You just need to go watch her video. She has a bunch of finishes and they're so cute, so cute. I think Michelle Burt, Making It with Michelle, is working on this if I'm not mistaken, and maybe Katie was So Tattered. I'm not 100% sure, but they had started it a little while back, and every time, again, like I said, somebody shows it, it gets me inspired. But I feel like there's going to be a finish this year on this. A straight thread. We'll get rid of that. A straight thread, or like Sarah says now, a promise thread. I love that. Did y'all watch her video where she talked about that? I love that she calls them promise threads now. This is on a Lugana. I think it is moon something, maybe moonstone. I'm not 100% sure. It is, I'm going to say 32 count if I had to guess, but it might be a 28. I'm using the DMC conversion. Oh, is it not beautiful? Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I'm sorry, I have the fan on because I'm always hot and I just couldn't do this video without the fan today, so it's blowing a little bit, but it is, like I said, it is not the DMC conversion. What is wrong with me? It is not the DMC conversion. I am so sorry. It is the called for threads, but because it is 2 threads versus the 1, it gives a much more vibrant effect, I feel like. Now, right now, I probably wouldn't choose to start anything with 2 threads, but this is dreamy. And it's so fun to work on, and it's so satisfying to get every little motif done. This is a much, much recommended stitch. We had a smalls exchange at both retreats that I went to, the one day and the camping and stitching. And for my one day retreat here with my local stitchy group, I took this motif right here and just restitched it and put it in a little frame and did it as my smalls exchange. It turned out really, really good. I haven't researched how to insert pictures, or I would insert a picture here. I am going to research that, I promise. But if you want to see it, it's on my Instagram account. But oh, so fun working on this. I already have a place picked out in my house, and my husband will hang this one up. I know we've already talked about this one. And then the next thing I worked on is my first Mania pick. So Stitch and Gem, several years back, came up with the idea of Market Mania, which is using charts from any market, not just the most recent, but any market, and stitching them, because we all do the same thing. You buy the charts and then they sit and they sit and they sit. Well, in the past, I have always done Mania as I pick a designer and I do theirs. But last year, I was really, really, really excited about this Market Mania, and I tried to do Market Mania and a designer, and that was way too much. So this year, I'm just doing Market Mania. I haven't quite narrowed down my choices. My idea was to do one a week on every Monday. This week didn't go so good. So the first piece I picked was Patriotic Pears by Annie B's. I love Annie B's. I love Annie B's. I love Annie B's. Her market was amazing. So I'm starting with this one. I was going to start with this one, but I had bought the linen and it's somewhere in this room and I haven't dug it out yet. This is, yeah, she stitched the model on Aztec Red, and I have some Aztec Red. It calls for Weeks Dye Works grits or DMC ecru. I was like, I'm going to do ecru. So Monday, I sit down Monday night with my pattern, my linen. I do not have ecru anywhere in this house. Couldn't find it. So I worked on Floral Motif Sampler. And then when I came in here to put my stuff away, I said, well, let me just look one more time. Well, I found some ecru in another project. So Tuesday, I started Patriotic Pears. And then Wednesday, I went to get it out at lunch, and the floss was nowhere to be found. I could not find it. So I went last night and bought some more ecru, because this should have already been done, but it's not. It is a very fast stitch. Last night, I was like, oh, I'll get this done. We had a movie that we were going to watch. So we started the movie, and I started stitching this, and the movie was not exactly what I had it envisioned. And I kept stopping and going, did that just happen? Did that just happen? The movie was Send Help. I haven't decided yet how I feel about the movie is all I'm going to say, but it's worth a watch, but I can't really describe it just yet. But anyway, so this is all I have done so far. I pledge that's all I have. But it looks so good. I almost did it in like bright white, but I just think it would take away from it. Well, I shouldn't say it would take away from it, but my taste is more, I like this ecru. So pretty. So pretty. So pretty. All right, so before I get into the rest of my market picks, I just want to talk super briefly about the retreats. So the first retreat I went to was the Camping and Stitching retreat that Doreen puts on. She does a fantastic job. Fantastic job. It was very good. Now, my friend vended there at the retreat, my friend Lillian. She knows everybody. She knows so many people. So I got to meet a lot of people because I sat next to Lillian and they were coming up and, you know, purchasing their items or whatever. And just everybody was so super nice. So super nice. Met a lot of great people. Karen. Hey, Karen. I got to meet Karen. We have been talking back and forth. She is a lovely lady. I really like her. She is always so kind and comments on my videos. We have a lot of stitching in common. And it was nice to meet her in person. So that was a lot of fun. I got to see Wanda and Izzy again. Hey, girls. I miss y'all. And we met some new friends that were at our table, Shawnee and Felicia. They are pretty close to us actually here. Wanda and Izzy are a little farther away, but we still get to see them once in a while. And Shawnee and Felicia are closer, so we would like to try to get together with them again soon. But the theme for that was sheep. So the Smalls Exchange was sheep items. Hold on. I put my piece over there. I forgot to pick it up. So this is what I got as my Smalls Exchange. Look at this. I love this ruching. She did a really good job. A really good job. So, and we got our picture made. Sorry, my eye was itching. We got our picture made with who got our exchange and whose exchange we got. So Doreen has pictures on her Facebook of everybody, and it's funny because there's so many sheep patterns out there, but I don't think any exact pattern was duplicated. So cute. It's so cute. Look at the back. These are, it's either Country Cottage Needleworks or Little House Needleworks. So cute. Okay, I'm gonna quit showing it. I know y'all are like, we've seen it already. I did get some great table gifts there. I'm not gonna go through everything. There were people constantly coming by dropping stuff off. Y'all know, if you've been to a retreat, how great and generous people were. So I'm not gonna go through everything because it's a lot, but I'm just gonna briefly show a few of the things. So I got this nice little bag full of goodies. I love this, so cute. I got a couple little Ort jars. One of them I've already filled up with buttons. I love these little jars. I got some little sheep buttons. Got this great little tin with these teeny tiny little scissors and a little sheath. Amazing. My friend got me this. Look at this. This is, I'll put that there if you're interested. So it has the little spool and it has the sheep to go on the top. I cannot wait to do this. It is so dainty and adorable and perfect. Perfect. Little goodies, little candies. And the little fob that says bloom. Love it, love it. I don't know, these were in something and I pulled them out of it, and I act like I don't know. I can read the back. Patricia gave us these little camping pins and um, little charms. So cute. I love this little thing. Look. This was made by Shawnee at our table. Little pin, just all kinds of stickers, goodies, a little bag of buttons. This is a great idea for a retreat gift. A little bag of buttons. I'm going to steal that. This was really cute. I love the stitch. And another little ort jar with some little charm. So you can make that into an ornament. Put your orts in there from the whole year, and then you have a ornament for your tree for what you stitched. I thought that was genius. Genius. And then my friend Wanda made these for everybody at the table. Just, you're going to freak out when you see it. This is so cute. Look at this. I love this so much. So much. She put her little tag on the back. All kinds of little... I love it. I just love it. I don't know if you watch me, Wanda, but I love this. I love it, love it. I came in here the other day and I kind of straightened my room up a little bit. No. I straightened a small portion of my room up a little bit. And I have a file cabinet over here in the corner, and on top of it, I have kind of put some of my favorite things. So all of these things are up there on that shelf to remind me of the wonderful friends that I met while being at retreats and get-togethers and stitch-ins and whatnot. So lots of fun. Love it, love it, love it. And then that was a great time. Loved it, loved it. And I'm sure other people have done videos about it, but it was a really good retreat. If you have a chance to attend one of Doreen's retreats, you absolutely should. She does a fantastic job. Fantastic. Then this past Saturday, we had all day stitching with my local group. So it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of new ladies there, and I don't know, I had to go kind of in and out running errands, so I wasn't there every second of the day. So I don't know if we did a round the room introduction. If we did, I missed it, but there were a lot of new faces there, and I wish I'd had more time to get to know some of the ladies that came, but hopefully they will come to the next one we have, or maybe come to some of our stitching evenings. If you are in the Greensboro area, if you go on Facebook and look up Greensboro Stitchers, they list the meeting times and everything on there. There is a daytime group. I don't want to say group, but there's a daytime meeting and an evening meeting, and some of the ladies do both and some do just one or the other, but that way, it kind of works with everybody's schedules. So if you're local and you're interested in a stitching group and joining us, just go over to the Facebook group and join and answer the questions, and you'll be able to see when we meet. But there were giveaways. A couple people donated some stuff. Chris the Camping Stitcher donated a chart. Thank you, Chris. That was amazing that you did that. And there was another chart by, I think it was Sweet Wing Studio, donated a chart. So I thought that was really nice that designers will, donate to a small group like us. That was super nice. One of the ladies made some project bags. They were so pretty. I tried to get one. It didn't work. But it was a lot of fun. It was a good time. So again, I told you about what I had made for the retreat. And then it's funny because my local friend Renee, she got my smalls piece and I got her smalls piece. So hers is, I'm going to try to hold it so it doesn't shake, is this little strawberry house. She finished it on the back. Has this trim on it. I have this hanging. I have a purple orchid in my dining room, and I have this hanging in it. This design is an original design by her. She is starting a business designing charts. I have seen some of her charts. They're so good. They're so good. I will list her down below. She has an Instagram account. It is called Remoko Designs. I will list it below if you are interested in this pattern or following her just so you can see when she posts her other patterns. You can go over and give her a follow or message her, and I will try to let you know when she has them up. I don't know if she's going to do an Etsy shop or if she's just going to sell them through other shops. I'm not sure what she's going to do, but her designs are amazing. Amazing. So, I don't remember. Oh, Renee, what did you name this one? I don't remember. Anyway, she has more coming. So, again, I will list her down below so that you can see. Go over and check her out. All right. So, also at that retreat, I got some things. So, there was a freebie table. And off the freebie table, I got Hello Winter by Plum Street Samplers. So I didn't have that one. It was on my list. I got I Give You My Hand by Kathy Barrick. This was this a market last year? No, this is older. This is 2022. So I'm mixing it up with something. But I have had this on my list also. There's a couple little freebies. I'm not going to show those because they're charts only. There's another Plum Street. I don't know that I had seen this one before. It is from... Oh, the year's not on this back piece, so I don't remember. But this is Love Thy Neighbor. That is really cute. I love the little sideways house. So I love that. And the person that gave it to me, I feel like they did stitch it because there's some markings. Or not gave it to me, but put it on the freebie table. There are some markings on it, so I know that they have stitched it. And then Bestie Barn Creations was there. Oh wait, this is another freebie. My friend found these on the table as little skeins of yarn earrings, but I might make them into like some scissor fobs or something. But isn't that cute? We were kind of joking. I talked her into buying something off of the vending table, and she was finding me stuff on the free table. But this is one that we both bought. This is the one that I talked her into. This is called a Stitcher's Rules. It said, stitch what you love, use your most cherished spools. These are a stitcher's favorite rules. It's so cute. It's 131 by 114 pansy patch quilts and stitchery. And then she also bought these little wooden spools. My friend Cindy did. There was 2 spools and like maybe a little pair of scissors or something. And I was like, that would be cute to put on the frame. So she bought those and she gave me one of the spools. So thank you, Cindy. That was nice. And then I bought this one. This is Robin Pickens' Fanciful Flight. It's kind of out of the norm for me, but I don't know. It's just, I love that color linen that it's on. I love the colors. It's just very happy and bright. It is only 68 by 97, so it wouldn't take long to stitch. And then I'm gonna set this to the side. I got the one that I'm gonna use as the freebie today. And then I have just a couple other items of haul. Some of them I'm going to talk about during market, so I'm going to just set that to the side. I did get this little eyeglass cleaner. This is a chart by Needlework Press. And she had the little cleaners. Oh, I also have a little heart charm. I don't know why I did that, but my friend has it hanging on her necklace, so I don't know. But it's a little hand charm. I will try to show it in the next video, because I don't have it right here with me. I did get my fabric of the month from Bestitch Me. It is Hearthstone. I get the 36 count linen. The colors always just don't show up well at all. This is more golden than what it's showing. It's a really, really pretty linen. I got notification. The linen club that I talked about in the last video is Swan Bay, and I did get notification that my first package has shipped. So it will be here soon. I'm very excited to see that. This I had in my stack. I bought this a while back, but I guess I haven't shown it because it was, again, in my stack of things I hadn't shown. This is a Reflete-a-Soie chart. Coquelicots. I don't know if that's exactly how you say it, but I have wanted this ever since Phoebe with Moonshine Stitchery showed this. It is beautiful, 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 beautiful. And I had it on my 1, 2, 3 chart, 1, 2, 3 chart, 1, 2, 3 stitch wish list, and I got notification that it was on sale, so I went ahead and picked that up. And then this one is a hands-on design. Let's talk spring. I have all the other seasons of this. This was, I don't even remember where I got this from. It was somewhere on a site that I was ordering something from. Excuse me. And they had this marked way down, so I went ahead and picked that one up. So much fun. So much fun. All right. So now I think what I want to do, let's go over the list first. I had asked y'all in the last video to tell me what your top market picks are. And I'm just going to go down the list really fast. I just had a handful of people comment, so I'm just going to read all of them that I was able to pull back up. If I miss yours, I'm sorry, it was not intentional, but just I wanted to read them all just because I know there is stuff that I have missed from market that in watching other floss tubers, I've seen them and been like, oh, I need that. Like, how did I miss that? So, because there was so much, I mean, it was just impossible to keep up with all of them. So, I'm going to go ahead and read these just so you can go over and look if something sounds nice to you. Find Joy by Teresa Kogut was a favorite. Quaker Farmhouse and Blueberry Ridge by Pansy Patch. Now, we had talked about Pansy Patch at the local retreat. Their design has evolved a little bit, and their earlier designs may not have been something that sparked interest for you, but I want to tell you, me, myself personally, I'm really liking what she's designing currently. Like, she has really good stuff. Pip, of course, by Stacey Nash. Midnight Santa Stocking by Teresa Kogut, and the America 250 Stocking by Teresa Kogut. Spring Rain by Teresa Kogut. That is so, so pretty. Alphabet Garden and Smalls by Jeanette Douglas was a favorite. Seaside from Hello by Liz Matthews. Hello from Liz Matthews. She has one that I cannot remember the name of that I still want to get. It has flowers on it, and I think the finish was done like as a big pillow, and it's really, really pretty. A Worthy Patriot by Plum Street. Santa with Ann and Ted by Teresa Kogut. Pansy Garden by Samplers Not Forgotten. And Stitcher's Garden Berries by Erica Michaels. Now, Erica Michaels, you know, she's the queen of some berries, and I have a few of her charts. I have not started my berry stitch yet for Peter and Linda's birthday, but that's still coming up. Still coming up. All right, so what I'm going to do is, I'll grab my stack. I showed you several of my market purchases in the last video. I'm going to show you what's left in my stack, but these may not be all. I have put some stuff away or moved it or whatever, and I wasn't trying to go back and dig through stuff. It may be all of it, I'm not sure. But I'm just going to go through really quickly and show you what my other purchases were for market. This one I bought specifically for one of the charts, and I was going to show you the chart. Yeah, this one. So this is Hello Love by Teresa Kogut. I bought it because of this guy. Look at him. I love him. She had the model in her room, and he was darling. This Queenstown sampler. This is giant and beautiful. Beautiful. I really, 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 really want to start this, but I have started Louisa Coulamore with my friend Pam. Hey, Pam. Pam has finished hers, but I want to finish that one first. And then this, it's not all red. There's colors down here in it, but it reads from a distance as red. So this might be my next red sampler. So what do you think? Pam, you in? This will be our next one. Hannah Whitaker. This is gorgeous. I'm so upset I didn't take a picture of the model, but this is stunning. I think my friend Rebecca has this one also. She really likes the Aqua Quakers, and they are absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. The stocking. This wasn't released. This is an older chart, but I got it at market. She had some marked down. I thought he was cute. Sweet Wing Studio Forever in Peace. Just beautiful. I've seen several people starting that one. And then Sweet Liberty. I couldn't decide between those two. So I got both. But I love that because it's like a, I don't know if you can tell, it's like a birthday cake and candles. That's very clever. And of course, I had to get Abigail Goat. Old Glory Cafe. I may have shown this chart already because it seems like I remember talking about the finishing piece. The finishing piece is from Paisleys and Polka Dots. Crafty Blue Bonnet. This was, I think several designers had these cookie, fresh baked cookie, and she had the patriotic theme. I didn't buy any of the other ones, but I did like that one. Cricklewood Crossing, Hometown USA, America 1776 and Freedom. But that would be nice smalls to put down in a, like a display. Another Cricklewood Crossing. I bought several of theirs. I don't know that I have owned any before now, but I really like them. Hometown USA again, Liberty and 1776 Eagle. I like this big Liberty one. She's really pretty. I have not pulled the charts out and looked at them, but I will let you know afterwards how they are. Then here's another one, Brave and Courage. Nice, nice. Of course, Plum Street, the Pledge of Allegiance. Somebody showed this. I'm sorry. Somebody showed this. They were stitching on it. It may have been, there's a new floss tuber. Y'all have probably already watched her because she has a gazillion views. The Blooming Stitcher, I believe is her name. I'm pretty sure she is working on this. You should go over and watch her. I will list her below. And if I'm not mistaken, there's another floss tuber. She's put 3 videos out now. I think she is starting this one also. Her channel is Rushing Rabbit Studio. You will be able to find her right away. Just scroll through Instagram for new floss tubers and look for the lady that looks like Reba McEntire. But she's fun. But this is stunning. Ugh. That was almost in my, excuse me, my Market Mania. Happy Day. Oh, this might be the one Rushing Rabbit is doing. I'm not sure. Somebody on Instagram last night was starting this. Was it Chris? I love it. This was a retreat piece, I'm pretty sure, that she released. Upon my heart. Oh. It says, Jesus set my soul apart and write thy name upon my heart. I love this so much. 125 by 125. And yes, I think I did get everything Paulette released because I love her. A Worthy Patriot. Oh, she's a beast, but man, stunning, stunning. I love all the horses on there. We all know Paulette does the best horses, the best. You couldn't not get Remember Me, right? This one, I'm not sure. I need to look at the size that it would be. They have them where you can stitch them all together. But I might do them separately. I don't know. If y'all have this and you're stitching it, let me know. Are you going to do it together or separately? And of course, all things wise and wonderful. Not because I finished the other 2, but because I needed it in my life. Okay, now, this is the stack of, I can't decide. I want to start all these for Market Mania, but there's not enough time in the month of May. So I showed you Patriotic Pairs. I wanted to try to stick to smaller projects because this is my list of whips. It's a lot. In the back of my book of days, and throughout too, but in the back, I keep a list of anything I started this year. So far this year, I have only started 5 new things this year, and I have finished 4 of them because they're small. So because a lot of the things on this other list are really, really, really big. They're really big because I love me a big chart. So, Patriotic Pairs, small, doable. Ohio Star Quilt. There's a lot of stitching in there, but it's not giant. 89 by 89. I love this. I might show it in my quilt video. It's kind of full of stuff right now, but I bought this really nice wooden, it's not a basket, but tray, handled tray. And I want to make a quilt like this to go in the bottom of that tray. But again, that's for another video. But isn't that pretty? I love the yellows in there. Jim, did you get this one? Because it's yellow and it's quilting. I did buy some of the floss. I'm going to pull from my stash for the other colors, but I wanted the yellow. This is Curry by Week Style Works. I'm going to put that right in there so I don't lose it. But that's the yellow, and I love that. So small, doable. Freedom Flock. Small, doable. I had shown this in the last video. Declaration Coverlet's Life. I think the second one has been released, if I'm not mistaken. This is 119 by 89. It's a lot of stitching in that. But, and when I say doable, I mean doable that I won't carry it over into next year. I showed this one in the last video. This is 170 by 78. This is toile flag. It's just so pretty. So, and then I thought that I would finish up Mania with starting one big thing. But I have two I have one large and one giant. Well, yeah, I will say one medium to large and one giant that are on my list. Liberty and Union, again by Annie B's. It's just lovely. It says all the things that it needs to. It's just so pretty. So pretty. It has 1 week's dye works, which is coal, which you could use 310. I assume that's the windows, the roof, and the urn at the bottom, and then the rest are DMCs. Oh, so pretty. It's a lot of house, but it's so pretty. And then this is the one that I missed during market. Completely missed it. I mean, I went to market. I was in the room. I have stalked social media way before market for all the new releases. Completely missed it. Completely missed it. And then Jem showed it, and I was like, I must have that. So I got the chart. I got the floss, and I got the linen. I'm going to stitch this on 36 count Heartland by Picture This Plus. And again, it's a little more gold than what it's showing. What is it you say? It is Ellen Franklin. She is 319 by 272. She's a BAP. She's a big, amazing project. I tried to get Kim on it. Kim wasn't so sure. It does have birds, Kim. Look, it has birds. Birds. We were on a Zoom, and my friend Jenny, we were talking about how once you meet Kim, you just can't help but start stitching the stuff she does, like, you know, birds. And Jenny coined that as the Goldman effect. But I don't have an effect on Kim Goldman. Kim said, no, Laurel, no. One day I'm going to talk her into doing a whole big amazing BAP, but it's not anytime soon. But this is super pretty. I do intend to do the whole thing because I just think it's stunning. But I will say, it's very easily, you know, that middle portion, drum. Top portion, drum. Or just any little motif would be good for Smalls Exchange. These two urns are just what did it for me. I don't know what it is about these urns, but I'm like, they're just so pretty. So I still have some decisions to make for Market Mania, but those last few are the contenders. So we will see when I come back what actually came out of Market Mania, and we will just go from there. So I just want to, real fast, before I show you what I'm going to do for the giveaway, I just want to say I appreciate all of you that come over and spend time with me. I appreciate your kind words. I appreciate you so very much. If you are new, I would love if you give me a like, a thumbs up, a subscription, tell your friends, anything. I love to have people that want to come hang out with me. I appreciate you more than I can say. I do also have an Etsy shop. I don't know if I'm going to continue to have an Etsy shop. It's not really doing much of anything. I don't know. We'll see. But I did go in and mark some stuff down this past week in the Etsy shop just to kind of move it out. Maybe it just needs other stuff in it. I don't know. But if you're interested in that, I will leave the Etsy shop down below along with my friend's Etsy shop. And I will also leave my Instagram accounts. I would say I will be back in 2 weeks, but I don't know. I don't know. I said that last time and it's been like, I don't know, 5 weeks or something. I don't even know how long it's been, but it's been a minute. So I will see you the next time time permits. And I hope to have some finishes to show you. I will announce the winner of this giveaway I'm about to show you in the next video. The last chart I gave away was it was a cardinal chart for my cardinal sow. This one I thought I would do something patriotic. So I had two picked out and I asked a friend and she said that this one would probably be good. So this has been out since 24. So you may or may not have already stitched it. In the last video, I stitched one of Crafty Bluebonnet's spools and showed it to you. And I thought this one would be a good one to give away. I also own this chart for me. And we'll stitch it at some point. So maybe if you win it, we can stitch it together. But this is USA Banner spool. So if you would like to be entered for this, you know, all the things, you have to be 18 because I have to have your physical address to mail this to. Don't use all the words you shouldn't use. Let's use the word spool if you would like to be entered for this. And I will announce the winner in my next video that hopefully is within 2 to 3 weeks, but if not, it will come at some point. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. I've probably forgotten 127 things to tell you and told a couple lies, but that's just how I am. So it was great to hang out with you today, and until I see you again, I hope you all get lots of stitching done. Bye, guys.